And welcome to the HS Game Time Live Blitz. I'm Pep Fernandez, brought to you by Adrenaline Athletic Training. Now, we're here in the studio this week because it's January 1st. It's a holiday, but we will be back at Adrenaline next Wednesday. I'm also flying solo, the big ticket. Kyle Glazer, KG, has the day off for New Year's, but he will be back also on next Wednesday. But thanks everyone for watching HS Game Time here on this holiday. We appreciate it as we go into 2014. We've got a lot of great stuff to get to. We'll talk high school hoops with highlights of Centennial, Murrieta Valley, and Temecula Valley from the Torrey Pines Holiday Classic. Plus, we'll hear from Chaparral girls coach Kelsie Woodard on a possible Southwestern League title for her Lady Pumas this season, and also her new baby on the way. Congratulations to Coach. Plus, at the end of the show, I'll give you my top 5 sports stories of the year. That'll be something to look forward to. But first, let's get you caught up on some local high school football news right here on the Blitz. Norco High School's Larry Baker says he's done after one season. If you remember, he stepped into the head coaching role for the Cougars over the summer, replacing head coach Todd Gerhardt. Baker was a longtime assistant at Norco and guided the Cougars to a record of 9-4 this year and a spot in the CIF Southern Section Inland Division playoffs. The Cougars went all the way to the semifinals, giving Norco their long playoff streak, extending that 27 years in a row. Amazing. Baker told our own Eric Paul Johnson that personal and health reasons factored into his decision to step down after 1 year as the head coach at Norco. Baker added that he would be open to the possibility of possibly staying on with the Norco football team as an assistant. We'll have to find out. And on a side note, Baker was selected as the HS Game Time Football Coach of the Year. So congratulations to head coach Larry Baker. And 'tis the season for high school football all-star games. The big one, the Inland Empire All-Star Classic, is coming up. That would be January 11th at Corona High School as the best from Riverside County take on the top seniors from San Bernardino County. We'll be talking more about the All-Star Classic coming up as we inch closer to the game. Meanwhile, Centennial offensive lineman Vianney Talamaival is at the Army All-American Bowl in San Antonio this week. This is a nationally televised football game. It will be this Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time on NBC. Here's a great picture I got from Vianney's dad, Chris. Vianney practicing with the All-American Bowl players, including the guy next to him, Damian Mama. In fact, Vianney and Mama played against each other because Mama played for St. John Bosco, the team that Centennial played in the Southern California Finals in the Open Division. That's also his primetime Polynesian workout partner, Damian Mama. So Vianney Talamaival, a future USC Trojan, getting together at this All-American Bowl, I'm sure with some other future USC Trojans at the game or potential USC Trojans at the game, because this game features the top high school football players in the entire nation. So congratulations to Vianney Talamaival, and let's all check him out on national television, NBC, on Saturday at 10 a.m. Plus, Summit's Eric Brown, he'll be playing at the Semper Fidelis All-American Bowl presented by the U.S. Marine Corps. That's on Sunday at the StubHub Center in Carson. This game is also big time, nationally televised on Fox Sports 1, so check that out. A little bit closer to home, the All-West Coast Football Classic took place this past Monday at Great Oak High School as a team from California took on the best from the West. Here's highlights from that game featuring several inland area players. The high school football all-star season is here. On Monday night at Great Oak High School, the California All-Stars took on the West team in the inaugural All-West Coast Football Classic. Paloma Valley's Bert Esposito coaching on the west sideline, which featured players from Alaska, Hawaii, and all parts in between. First quarter, Centennial's Will Nicholson making the big stop for a loss. Nicholson was a monster on the defensive side. Team California featured 5 quarterbacks, and each QB got about 2 series. Here's Paloma Valley's Brent Boehm on the run. Bebo would lead his team down the field and help them get into the end zone as California got on the scoreboard first, leading 6-0. Now to the second quarter, the California squad with the ball. La Quinta quarterback Trevor Hampton with a nice toss on this pass play and a great catch there. That would set up a Hampton touchdown. California goes up 12-0. In comes Redlands quarterback Cody Whitaker for the 2-point conversion, and Whitaker makes it count as Team California goes up by a score of 14-0. The California defense would be tough to crack. Nicholson chases down the West QB for another big play on D. Then it's Canyon Springs standout Nick Como coming up with the hard tackle for Team California. Inland area players leading the way on defense, and here comes Norco's Andre Davis, the big hit for the sack. The California All-Stars were going for a shutout in this one. Here comes Como again. Not much doing offensively for the West All-Stars, but they finally get on the board with less than a minute to play. They tack on the 2-point conversion, and that's how this one ends, as California wins by a final score of 14-8. On a very chilly night at Great Oak High School in Temecula, the California All-Stars pick up the 14-8 victory against the West team in the first annual All-West Coast Football Classic.
Oh, it's Cali, baby. Can't get better than that. The sunshine, the water. I don't know, just a bunch of talent out here. Good population and good football.
Oh, yeah. We came out here to show them what it's about, because everybody always say the West is the best, but we came to let them know what Cali about, baby.
Just all these schools coming together and celebrating this good sport called football. All of us coming together to play for California team, the All-West team, and all of us coming together to play a beautiful game. And it's honestly a blessing just to come back and just to play this game after my whole season. It feels good just to put these pads back on this, work with all these guys, and it's amazing.
It was fun, but those moments when you're not in, you're freezing. Just trying to find anything to be warm. But,
and with 5 quarterbacks, you weren't in a lot. I mean, you hardly played.
Well, I mean, no, I wasn't, but I was just trying to find some way to be warm, to be honest.
Now let's talk some round ball as we put a wrap on the holiday hoop season. A lot of big tournaments taking place all around the inland area, and some not too far from our own backyard. At the Torrey Pines Holiday Classic, Centennial, Murrieta Valley, and Temecula Valley enjoyed great tournament runs. Here's some of the highlights from their games on Monday.
And number 2, Cedric Bearfield.
I'm Pep Fernandez with HS Game Time, and let's recap the 24th annual Torrey Pines Holiday Classic. And we start in the finals in the National Division. Nationally ranked Centennial battling Loyola of Los Angeles. The Huskies number 4 in the state and number 9 in the nation, according to Max Preps, with Loyola checking in at number 2 in the state and 3rd nationally. 2 of the premier programs in the entire country colliding in the championship game. And Loyola comes out on top of this one, defeating Centennial 78-57. The Huskies with some time off before tipping off Big 8 league action. In the Senators division at the Holiday Classic, Murrieta Valley met La Habra Sonora in the 3rd place game. The Nighthawks led 26-20 at the half, and they were paced by Jordan Williams' 12 points at the break. Murrieta Valley led by 1 heading into the 4th quarter, but in the final frame, Sonora goes on a 16-1 run to outlast the Nighthawks by a score of 68-56. And finally, the consolation championship game in the American Division. Temecula Valley squaring off with Foothills Christian from El Cajon. The Golden Bears were down 35-31 at the half while trying to contain Foothill Christian's 6'9" big man TJ Leaf, who finished the game with 25 points. Temecula Valley's Justin Simon netted 10 in the 4th quarter and went for a game-high 27 points. Ryan Schaefer dropped in 5 3-pointers for the Golden Bears, who drained 10 triples as a team, as Temecula Valley goes on to win 76-65. At the Lady Bears Holiday Classic, Chaparral came away with a tournament championship. So now the Lady Pumas looking to pounce on a Southwestern League title this season. And right around the same time league play will wrap up in February, Chaparral head coach Kelsie Woodard will be expecting a baby. I caught up with Coach, and we talked about that at the Lady Bears Holiday Classic. Moving forward, how do you think your team's going to do in the Southwestern League?
We hope to compete. You know, we have a tough league. We have quite a few people that are, in the mix to do really well. So we have to show up and play 100%, have good team chemistry, and play good defense to compete. But I think that we have a good shot.
Coach, do you mind if I ask you about being pregnant and trying to coach?
Sure.
And I mean, is it a challenge? I mean, is there any difficulties? Is it okay?
No, it's good. excited, but you know, we stay focused, and I tell the girls I have a great assistant and a great coaching course, so whenever the time comes, they'll be able to take over, and it'll be very fluid. We all participate and contribute so that we have, you know, 100% buy-in from everyone, so I definitely trust my assistant coaches. As far as it being tough, absolutely not. I just try to stay busy and keep going, and this time of the year goes by quickly, so that makes it easy.
You don't find yourself thinking about food, any weird cravings in the middle of the game, trying to draw up a game plan you're thinking about?
I try not to. I try to stay pretty intense so that I don't think about anything else except the game.
So I assume the due date's end season then?
It is. It's at the end of season, so we're hoping for a little late and we'll be perfect.
League title, yep, CIF playoffs, a baby.
It would all be great. It would all be great.
So we might see you maybe on the sidelines with a baby and going deep in the playoffs, right?
Late February. Definitely he should be here, so we'll see.
Now it's on to boys soccer. Lakeside coming off a championship at the San G shootout, winning 1-0 against Los Osos in the finals. The Lancers have had a very busy December, which included a pair of tournament titles. They feel really, really good heading into Sunbelt League play. Let's check out Lakeside in action as they won the San G shootout. Let's take the pitch at the San G shootout in San Bernardino. Lakeside taking on Los Osos for the tournament championship. First half, the Lancers used a relentless attack on the Grizzlies' net to keep the Los Osos defense on its heels. Plenty of opportunities for head coach Colin Gilliland's side, including a couple free kicks from star player Ricky Ruiz. But despite some attempts on the set pieces, it was scoreless at the half. Early in the second half, Ruiz is fouled hard with what appeared to be an elbow to his head. The Los Osos player received a red card, and Ruiz was done for the remainder of the match. Still no score when Lakeside's Luis Mejia plays the free kick into the box. It's a mad scramble, and George Ramirez pokes in the game-winning goal. Lakeside is your 2013 San G shootout champion, winning 1-0. It's the second tournament title for the Lancers this season.
So overall, feeling pretty good as league play right around the corner.
Yeah, feeling like I was saying to the boys at the end of the match, we battled. We were banged up. You know, I asked a lot of them. 14 games in 26 days is a lot to ask, even a high school kids. And you know, we have our bumps and our bruises like everybody does at this point in time. But they battled and fought real hard. I'm really, really proud. And obviously, this has to make you feel good heading in towards league. So
I remember just getting in the middle of two players, and then after I got hit from the front, I'm not sure if I got hit from the back or nothing. I don't know. I don't remember how I landed. I really don't. I just remember waking up and then because I felt pretty gone. Like I woke up. I mean, I opened my eyes and then I felt like everything was just blurry. And then they put water in my head and then I reacted quick. But it was pretty scary.
It has been a fantastic year for high school sports here in the inland area, with dramatic wins and records being broken. So many good things to pick from, but I narrowed it down to my top 5 sports stories of the year from 2013. Here's my high 5 in no particular order. First, with Great Oaks shot put thrower Nick Ponzio. He won the state title in the shot put and set a new Riverside County record and Southern Section record with a throw of 69 feet 7 1/4 inches earlier this season. That was also the top throw in the country this year. We also had Redland swimmer Kyle Gournay. He won the 100 backstroke and the 100 butterfly at the Southern Section Division I Finals, and he set new state records in both events. And Gournay is just now a senior. He's been named the HS Game Time Swimmer of the Year 2 years in a row, and he looks to be a lock for number 3 this season. The Santiago girls volleyball team has to be mentioned after their incredible run to not only win a CIF title, but the Lady Sharks' only loss of the entire season came in their final match, losing to Archbishop Mitty for the Division II state championship. A dominant season by Santiago, who finished the year with 40 wins and just a single defeat. It was also a memorable season for the North boys basketball team. The Huskies won the CIF Southern Section Division II AA title, and they also went deep into the state playoffs, reaching the Southern California Finals. Head coach Mike Barty reached and surpassed 600 wins during the season. And like I said, some incredible sports triumphs this year, and this might have been the best. Bloomington wrestler Derek Jones winning the 220-pound state title, and Jones needed just 47 seconds to pin the top-ranked wrestler Sean Medley from Wasco. Now, I covered the state tournament for 8 years while doing television in Bakersfield and saw some great grapplers, including Olympic gold medalist Jake Varner. But for Jones to win in the finals in just 47 seconds is truly remarkable. And he topped off his victory with a flip at Rabobank Arena. What will 2014 have in store for high school sports in the inland area? Well, you have to keep it here to HS Game Time to find out. Once again, thank you to our fine sponsor, Adrenaline Athletic Training. We will be back in their building next Wednesday along with the big ticket, Kyle Glazer, KG. I'm Pep Fernandez, and thank you so much for watching the HS Game Time Live Blitz. We will see you again next Wednesday, and Happy New Year's, everybody.